All right, so I don't really know how to describe this. I guess it's like surprise, surprise, double surprise. Like I tried stopping. Okay, so okay, this is the blue blaze. And the reason why I'm doing the blue blaze is because I don't know, it just fits so perfectly. I had to stop everything and read this comic. The reason is because I had uploaded this week 4 videos. I had a red thumbnail, a yellow thumbnail, a white thumbnail, I guess silver or whatever. And then I went back and I did the challenger, which is green, and I'm like, wait, the only color I'm missing is blue. And then I remembered, in order to make it complete, because I don't know, sometimes for some reason I have to like complete things. I just have to do things complete. I don't know, or else I get a feeling like it's not complete. I don't know. Anyway, so then I remembered ages ago I made this episode on this character called the Blue Blaze, and it was one of the first videos I had ever made. He's just like a very super generic kind of mystical supernatural, but he's so plain looking. He's just a white guy in like a blue jumpsuit. Like he looks ridiculous. And the episode went terribly. It went so terribly that I never uploaded it. And that's crazy because I upload crap sometimes, but I never uploaded it. It looked terrible. The audio was all effed. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm doing like a throwback week. I have to do the blue blaze. I have to make a blue thumbnail and I have to upload it on Friday. So we're doing it. We need to scramble. We need to get this done. Also, I don't remember anything about it. I remember he's kind of supernatural. We have The Blue Blaze by Harry Douglas. I don't know. Come on, Butch. The professor can't wait all night. We got to get these bodies. Say, what's the matter? You got the jumps? Oh no, in loving memory of Spencer Keane, who died in the prime of life, 1852. Look at that. Told you he's a white guy in a blue suit. See, told you. Look, he's just like he looks so generic. I remember when I started my channel the first time and I started looking at all these really old superheroes, I was like, this is ridiculous. I have to cover this, you know? The sight that strikes sheer terror into the black heart of the ghoul is a hand emerging from a grave dated 1852. Oh yeah, I remember this. Let's go back to the laboratory of Dr. Keene of Midwest College. The year is 1852. Son, before you go out to the college masquerade, I want to show you something. Your costume reminded me of it. Oh, it's another superhero, just like the Silver Scorpion, who is going to a costume ball. Ah, it is a blue blaze. Yes, son, and I am going to destroy it. I have insects here who have recovered to live many times their normal lifespan. Frankly, this blue blaze frightens me. Okay. He explains how he killed mice with the blue blaze only to have them revive months later stronger than ever. So it's zombification. That's supernatural. That's tornado. As Dr. Keene announces his decision, the dread of the plains, the tornado sweeps down on the Midwest College campus. So yeah, I remember this now. It goes back to the Wild West. Let's see. The Blue Blaze. The laboratory is wrecked and Spencer Keene is knocked into the path of the Blue Blaze, which has been turned on by flying debris. Oh my god. So they buried him. Oh god, now I remember. And I wish I didn't. 85% of the population was killed. Burials were speedy. Like the others, Spencer Keene was buried, as he was dressed at death, and without the services of a mortician. But this was not the end, merely the beginning, for Spencer Keene had not died. No, he fucking didn't. He's gonna come back. During his years of hibernation, Spencer Keene gained strength 1,000-fold by means of substrata dramatic rays. Remember that, substrata dramatic rays. We need to start looking into that. Alright, forget the cure to cancer. It's substrata dramatic rays. That's what we need to be researching. He is made conscious of the slow domination of evil in the world. He patiently sleeps and waits for the day when he may throw fear into the forces of aggression and crime. That's right. He knows what to do. He knows that crime is the problem. 1940. 88 years after the burial, the Blue Blaze arises to meet two terrorized ghouls. Oh man, they just they empty their automatics into the Blue Blaze, but it don't matter. Look at that. He's an immortal zombie. The bullets bounce off the resurrected super tough Blue Blaze. Butch has a heart attack as Blue Blaze proceeds to interrogate the thug killer Skihan. Yes, scum. Talk! Say shit! Say something! Gone is every vestige of bravado in the infamous killer. At the inn, the green lamp on the edge of town. Go and ask for Professor Molesky. I want to see Professor Molesky? Yes, at the green lamp. That's what, at the green lamp. That's a reference to the Green Lantern. I remember I said something about that in my previous video. It's not. It's irrelevant. We heard your fatal request, buddy, and it's going to be granted. I might add very much to your sorrow. So long, chump. You've just entered a one-way street. But the Blue Blaze is placed in a hidden elevator. Okay? The elevator is sent down many miles to the earth. Oh, Jesus, what's going on here? They all look surprised when they first arrived. All right, Snoopy, come with me. Yes, this is quite astounding. I think I'll look around a bit. What? Oh, because he's basically immortal. You can't fucking kill him. He doesn't give a damn. There's going to be some changes in this setup, so we may as well start right now. Get him. Do a karate chop. While investigating, the Blue Blaze is confronted by a red gem. What is it? A power ray from the gem encircles the blaze. So that's the plan, a tension ray to keep me in line. I think I'll play along with the boss. He reminds me a little bit of like a lucha libre, like a wrestler. The ray whizzes Blue Blaze through poison gas and germ laboratories, and down through spaces stored with all types of advanced destructive weapons. They're like some kind of... Oh, look, here he is. And then the red gem strikes its home, a ray receptive socket in the desk of Professor Molesky. Molesky, what kind of name is that? Is that Russian? Polish, maybe? I don't know. Well, you wanted to see me, and you have. I have also shown you my power in arms. You have seen things that men on the surface don't even dream exist. The cost of this show is cheap. It is your life. Not cheap, very expensive. Don't fucking lie to me. One moment, Professor. Who will man your machines? Yeah, that's it. Leaving the Blue Blaze standing in front of me. The King of Crime? The King of Crime. I trademarked that name. Thank you very much. At this question, Blue Blaze sees something flitting through the professor's eyes. It is fear. For that very bright question, you shall die at my hands immediately. Quick, shoot him with a gun. No, I have my own ideas about that. One peep out of you and I'll ram this fist right down your throat. The professor is forced to take his guest to the army dormitory. Okay, what are you gonna do? Skelebones. Oof. They look... Oh, those are slaves. Those are slaves. Oh my gosh. They enter a dungeon and see gibbering monsters. Their eyes are filled with nameless dread. Ye gods. So that's what's happened to the corpses. These are my men. A pleasant lot, huh? No, that's fucking ridiculous. I have 50 of these creatures created by my own brain. I control them by this deductor ray in the end of their shrouds. Of course they have no brains, only nerve reactions, and this makes them perfect subjects. Now you will want to know. What am I going to do with them? I'm going to rule the world my way, and there isn't an agency or institution capable of stopping me. Those stupid henchmen of mine on the surface are first on my elimination list. That is, after you. Don't tell me. You'll murder, bomb, destroy, and wreck our civilization. For what? Why? I fucking like civilization, motherfucker. In a corner of the satanic dungeon, Blue Blaze is shown the control tube and a new type, automatic. Oof, Jesus, look at that. Don't say much, but then you are probably made speechless by my great accomplishments. My God. Did he use the Blue Blaze to bring them back to life? I don't remember. Listen to me, you sneering egomaniac. You have wasted your talents on crime, but there are millions of men who have worked for the preservation and not for the destruction of the world. Those men have weapons too, as you will soon find out. How do you know? You've been asleep since the 1850s. How the fuck do you know anything about our world? You're all right. You have all the cards, Professor, but now let's see how you act in the face of opposition. Ah, the automatic is ineffective against the hard blue blaze. And now I speak to you, Professor, in the only language your kind will ever understand. The language of smack. Very nice. I like to see a bad guy get smacked. The Professor gets the beating of his life, and Blue Blaze delivers a final blow that sends Mollusky crashing through his control tube, where he will be, I don't know, burned alive or something? Something like that. That's usually the case. With the destruction of the tube, the Professor loses his grip on the fiendish monsters and they run amok. Explosions follow Blue Blaze in his dash for an exit. He dives deep into a subterranean stream. While back in the ghastly dungeon, what? They eat him? Oh, the Professor Mollusky recovers to meet an avenging corpse. The underground empire is rocked from end to end as they wreck, bomb, and destroy everything in sight. Trying to commit suicide, probably. Blue Blaze finally emerges out of a quiet rural lake. Then, at a recording laboratory in the distant New York, the seismograph recorded an earthquake in South America and one out west. That one in South America was bad, but from what I can see, the one out west was of no consequence. What? What do you mean the one out west? What? It was clearly of consequence. Whatever, that's fine. That's fine. We ain't gotta think about it. That's just some evil Dr. Mollusky getting his comeuppance. You ain't gotta worry about that earthquake. Don't even worry about it. Alright. I mean, that was alright. That ain't that bad. I'm not mad at nothing. There we go. That's better. Mystic Comics, the Blue Blaze. You see, he looks like a luchador with the guns and stuff. That's kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Falling in the path of the mysterious Blue Blaze, Spencer Keene was buried for dead, but the young scientist was not dead. He hibernated in his coffin, all the while gathering untold strength generated by the electric rays of the Blue Blaze. Then he came forth from his grave to combat the forces of evil. The mysterious explosion occurs in mine number 2 of the American Anthracite Company. Tons of rocks and timber crash down on the helpless miners. The news flashes through the air to the hidden mountain retreat of Spencer Keene, known as the Blue Blaze. Yes! Hidden. Oh, I fucking love hidden mountain retreats. I fucking love it. Flash. Explosion in American anthracite mine. Buried scores of miners. I'd better rush out there. Maybe I can be of help. The supercharged speedster, capable of unlimited speed. Whoa, okay, you gotta limit that shit, man. God damn it. You gotta limit that speed, buddy. Jesus Christ, look at you go. Look at him. He's turning into goddamn rubber putty. He's moving so darn fast. That's insane. I like it. I like it a lot. There's the shaft. I had better hurry. Fearless, the Blue Blaze leaps down into the mine shaft, but at the bottom of the mine, the blaze finds a gruesome sight. The poor fellows, they're all dead. Oh my god, but what can this be? A shiny piece of metal catches his eyes. The thing's been torn apart by terrific pressure. It's part of a bomb. His superior knowledge of science aids him in making a discovery. Why? Why does he have knowledge of science? Where did that come from? The weakened structure cracks, and a hail of rocks and timber fall upon the Blue Blaze. God, you'd think he would have thought of that first. A little straining will get me out of this. Weird blue flashes radiate from his tense body. What, he's got another power? He can do blue fire? As the electronic energy supplies the Blue Blaze with superior strength, the huge obstacles give way. Smashing his way out of the debris, the Blue Blaze leaps to the surface. Now, to see the superintendent. Get out and stay out. You're making a mistake. The same thing can happen to mine number 3. And I'm here to help. Who was that man? Oh yeah, fucking Jesus Christ. Man in a giant blue leotard. I'll tell you everything. That's Barco, a crackpot inventor who wants to sell me a new kind of safety device. I found this in the mine. It's a piece of metal. I think it's probably a bomb. A bomb? Then the explosion was not an accident. No, it wasn't. Say, what do you think? That inventor had something to do with it? Maybe. He mentioned mine number 3. I'd better get over there and take a look around. Oh, Jesus. Here he goes. Again. Oh, my God. How far away could that mine be? How fast do you really need to go, Blue Blaze? I worry about potential traffic violations, Blue Blaze. That's it. But that's fine. You do you. So, the Blue Blaze thinks he can stop Baco, eh? Meanwhile, on a hilltop. You see, Blue Blaze, this is why you need to slow down. This precise scenario is exactly what I was afraid of. The huge boulder comes crashing down towards the Blue Blaze, but he just fucking lifts that shit. He just reaches up and just fucking grabs that shit. It's fucking grabbed. But fortified by his miraculous electronic energy, the Blue Blaze catches the boulder with his mighty hands and hurls it to the ground. Jesus fucking Christ. I like him. I normally, like, super powerful invincible heroes are boring to me, but I don't know. Something about the Blue Blaze is like, I like him. He's neat. So the rock didn't stop him. Well, this will. The bullet misses the Blue Blaze and punctures the tire. Since he's moving at 1,000,000 miles fucking per hour, the speeding car swerves crazily along the road, but the Blue Blaze finally brings it to a halt. Oh, man. Go get him, Blaze. Go at him, dogs. Tear him to... Oh, my God. Now it's dogs. At the top of the hill, the crazed inventor awaits. Ah, some of his toys, eh? Out of my way, hounds. I can't waste any more time with dogs. He's gone. I will look for him later. First, I've got to get to the mines. Stand where you are. I'm not through with you yet. Returning to his car, the Blue Blaze finds Barco waiting for him. Jesus Christ. Ah, my ray guns will encase you in a block of ice. You just have ray guns now? They're ice ray guns? Are you fucking kidding me? Explain. Take him to my laboratory. I'll leave him here to suffer while I take care of the mine. He's gone now. To free myself. The concentrated electronic energy radiates its blue flames, and the blaze smashes his way out of the ice block. But why? 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 How? That's crazy. So the blue blaze is electricity? I thought it was fire. Explain. You'll never get an explanation. I already know that. I can tell you that much for free. You're not going to get an explanation. After returning to his speedster, the Blue Blaze changes the tire and speeds off to the mine. They can't be in there. The miners would have noticed them. Then what? But this mine is empty, Baco. The explosion here will cause a cave-in where the men are working. The Blue Blaze finds Barco and his men in a deserted mine shaft adjacent to where the miners are working. Without hesitation, the fearless Blue Blaze leaps at the men below. As the mighty Blue Blaze finishes off the thugs, Barco empties his guns at him, but the bullets only bounce. Ah, you son of a bitch. Get him! Yeah, get him with the fucking fist! That's how you solve problems in America, you fucking fist it to death. But as a well-aimed punch by the Blaze sends Barco sprawling to the ground, Barco and his men are unconscious. The Blue Blaze tends to the lighted dynamite. Barco in the insane asylum, and his men are in the hands of the police. You saved us from a terrible disaster. Yeah, glad to have helped. Meanwhile, later in the superintendent's office, dude, that should have been on top. And so the Blue Blaze speeds off to his mountain retreat to wait for the time when he may again serve the forces of law and order. Another thrilling and exciting adventure of the Blue Blaze will appear in the next issue of Mystic Comics. What do we got next? What do we got next? So far, good. I really loved the first story. I remember that one because I remember when I did the video the first time, it was like, I don't know, like, he was really cool because he was like a Wild West hero, but brought to the modern times. I thought that was really neat, and that was memorable. But I forgot all the rest of it. But I mean, it's cool. Oh, look at this. The Blue Blaze in fucking, what is this? He looks like fucking ice cream. These letters are made of ice cream. By Harry Douglas. It's very important that you understand that this was made by Harry Douglas. Harry Douglas needs to pick up all the royalties of this video that I'm making. Out of the somber shadows and swirling vapors of the lime pit and hanging ground of the Trustees of Hate comes the Blue Bays, enemy of crime. Who the fuck are the Trustees of Hate? Okay, Spencer Keene, buried in 1852, is not dead. He's not dead. Struck down by a mysterious blue blaze in his father's laboratory, Spencer Keene was buried. 88 years later, he arose and with superpower proceeded to thwart crime. With each conquest, the blue blaze returns to the grave, and as he sleeps, a strange cosmic force moves him underground to the new center of crime. He awakens. What? That's a goddamn troll. Look at that. What is that? What is this? I never covered any of this in the original video. Deep in the heart of the Balkan Mountains, between the tiny country of Borgia and Grazia, lies a place the peasants call the horror. What the fuck? The horror hall. Jesus. Lore, the hangman of the hall, lumbers gleefully to his gallows to throw his latest victim into the pits. As the lime pits, Lore's trip is brought to an abrupt halt by a living hand emerging from the caustic mire. Lore is terrified. I would be too. Lore flees in panic as the blue blaze arises from the pits of destruction. Oh, his heart gave out. I'll have to proceed without his help. He's dead? He had a heart attack? That's abrupt. Blue Blaze approaches the castle door. Inside, the Trustees of Hate are in executive session. Dr. Vortex speaks. What, they're humans now? Who even was that guy out there? You just got an ogre? The ogre has a heart attack and now the Trustees of Hate are humans? We are now prepared to go to work. Borgia and Grazia. When they finished each other off, we'll step in and take over. You understand? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, whatever. You, Weasel, go to Borgia. You have your orders. I want no slip up. Well, before I enter, I must see what this baby's up to. Hey, just a minute, mister. From a window, the watchful Dr. Vortex takes in the sight. Ah, stranger! And he has Weasel in trouble. Yeah, he's gonna fucking kill somebody. And where are you going, may I ask? You may not ask. Goodbye. Then a bullet zings through the air and thuds into Weasel's neck. Oh, got him. Ooh. A femme fatale. Why, you little witch? What is the idea? The idea, handsome, is that Dr. Vortex likes to show busybodies his plans in an interesting way. Now be nice and come with Laura. God, if I had a dime for every girl named Laura who told me that. Blue Blaze gets into a car with Laura. They leave for Borgia. And now, stranger, I shall show you how efficiently we work. Then you won't find death so difficult. There is the capital of Borgia. We are to attend a Senate trade discussion. Oh yeah, you mean with Grazia? That'll be routine. Those countries get along fine. Yes, don't they? But somehow I think things shall change. And soon. Here we are. Senator Coin will speak first. He's Borgia's greatest orator. In an obscure corner of the visitors' gallery, look, Senator Coin is starting his speech with the trade of Grazia. Fellow senators, y'all know our very splendid relationship with our neighbors of Grazia, but today we might consider... At this moment, Laura focuses a ray ring on the speaker. What do you mean a ray ring? What is that? Explain. What is a ray ring? The senator's pleasant face contorts with rage. Hey, what have you done to him? You are about to witness the power of Dr. Vortex's hate ray. Watch the good senator now. Logic is destroyed. The senator is now filled with hatred. She has a hatred ray on her ring? That's too much. That's too much power. Even for Laura, that's too much power. Those people are not our kind. We should not deal with them. Instead, let's fucking kill everybody. I've just been hit with a hatred ray. Spies are stationed throughout the room to impress the message on the weak-minded members of the Senate. Yeah, well, a few more doses of this sort of thing and the Borgians will have war on their hands. But I wonder what's going on with Grazia. Yes. Exactly, the same thing. We have agents over there too. And now that we have satisfied your curiosity, I trust you are ready to face Dr. Vortex, and incidentally, death. And so Laura, after driving all the way to another country, decides to drive all the way back to where they already were to kill the person she should have killed to begin with. But the gates of the hall open and the car enters the sinister courtyard. However, inside, Blue Blaze is turned over to the nefarious Dr. Vortex, master of the trustees of hatred. Because they're filled with hatred, goddammit. Alright, Laura. You're excused. You could fucking get your dumb ass out of here. You fucking took him all over there just to tell him our master plan, just to bring him back here for no reason. You fucking idiot. Blue Blaze is taken to a dungeon, and Dr. Vortex speaks. I'm going to speak while shooting you. I'm going to have an entire sentence that I'm going to speak while shooting you. I was going to show you my laboratory, but I think it will be wiser to kill you now. However, he doesn't realize that Blue Blaze has the power of smack. Hell yeah. The blow drives Dr. Vortex against the door, which opens into another chamber. The Blue Blaze follows and is met by his gang. Why do they always have a gang? Crazy mad scientists always just got a gang of boys. Well, I mean, I got a gang of boys. Every boy has a gang of boys. Come on, boys, get with the guy. Ah, we're very social. Boys are very social. Ignoring the thugs, Blue Blaze leaps for a dangling rope. We have to have our Errol Flynn moment. He swings upward in a perfect arc and crashes through the window of Dr. Vortex's Hate Ray laboratory. Why are his fucking boots white? Why? In no time, the thugs follow up the stairs and burst into the lab. Downstairs, the crafty Dr. Vortex makes a recovery. Ah, that was dumb of me to go and take him all the way down to the Senate to teach him our master plan, and then also get into a car and drive all the way back just so that I can try and shoot him with a gun just so that he can escape because he's invincible. That was stupid of me. Yeah, that must be the Blue Blaze. I must destroy my perfect laboratory. I must destroy it. There is no other way to deal with this situation at all. I must destroy my perfect laboratory. A terrific price to pay to get him, but it must be done. Curses. I'll have to start all over again. No choices, man. Not any choices. We had choices, but that was a minute ago. Now, there's no choices. Boom, the laboratory explodes. Kabloom. Oh, and there's the Blue Blaze. He's getting it. But he recovers. Haha, you are trapped, which is good, but it's bad because I just destroyed my laboratory for no reason because you survived. But at least you are trapped. Haha. I will join you in your last cigarette. Then you'll be drawn and quartered, even though the explosion didn't work. I assumed that drawing you and quartering you will work, but the explosion, it didn't work. But this'll work. Blue Blaze takes a cigarette lighter from his belt. Ah, you're very clever, Dr. Vortex. Here, have a light. The hand of Vortex flies up in terror. The blaze is dazzling in blue. Why? His lighter is a blue blaze? Now, power ripples again through the muscles of the Blue Blaze, and Vortex finds himself zooming over the castle wall under the arm of his foe. Alright, that's cool. That's fine. That's a good story. He was defeated. He entered his weak moment, and then fucking... what is it called? Deus Ex Machina saved him. I don't know what the deal is. It's a Blue Blaze. Why on earth would that fucking... why on earth would that... I don't get it. Why would the Trustees of Light have a Blue Blaze? I thought all the Blue Blaze technology was destroyed in the Midwest. This lime pit was your idea, Doctor. Isn't it ironic that you must perish in it? When I drown you in it, isn't that ironic when I drown you in your own creation, Doctor? The papers in Borgia bring good news. We've made a treaty with Grazia. Senator Coin recovers from strange mental disease. It's a hatred ray, and thus the two men descend into the murky lime pit. But only one will return, because in the next issue, the Blue Blaze fights the Vampire of Doom. Oh shit! Are you fucking kidding me? A Vampire of Doom? As opposed to a Vampire of Peace and Love? Oh my god, that's too much. I am terrified. Oh, and there he is. There's the Vampire of Doom. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. He's fat and scaly, but his fucking feet, he's got flat feet. He's got fucking chicken legs. Jesus Christ. Ordinary methods cannot stop the Blue Blaze. He has disrupted all of our racket enterprises. I have no method that is far from ordinary. Dr. Gare, brilliant head of the crime syndicate, interviews a sinister gazer of the stars. Desperately seeking a device to combat the blue blaze, Sinister's enemies of society appeal to forces from another world to halt his crusade against crime. Yeah. I have studied the rays of the stars, and they have strange power if utilized. Focus the ray impulse upon the tray of chemicals, it'll do some shit. I swear it. I swear if you just fucking shoot these chemicals with rays, some shit'll happen. Look, you see, I told you some shit'll happen, and it's fucking a monster is happening. Oh, the downfall of the blue blaze, this monster that we got from shooting rays on chemicals. Even as the horrible form begins to appear. Ah, strange ray action from the star. Ah, I see that. Very interesting. Yes, they must be shooting rays on chemicals. A classic formula to make a monster. Very, very interesting. And these gauges show that the rays are being given extra vibrations somewhere very close. I'll look into that business. I'm the fucking blue blaze. This creature is invulnerable, super powerful. As long as the star of its birth shines, it flourishes. Order it to smash the blue blaze. Wait, where's my fucking... Is that my vampire? The star monster has been born. Its master's plot horrors. Oh my god. The star monster. The greatest of blue blaze's enemies. The arch nemesis of the blue blaze. In all his incredible 4 months and 36 pages of history, nobody has ever tackled the blue blaze like the star monster. Forget the Vampire of Doom. He doesn't even fucking matter. Remember this face. This is your deadly enemy. Never mind showing them the picture. Here I am. That's what he just kicks in the door. Hey, get out of here, star monster. Mercy, don't kill me. Quick, child of the stars, smash that devil. For a moment, the blue blaze almost smashes the conspirators, but this creature is stronger than you. He got him with the oof. Uh-oh, he got him with a little bit of that oof. Oof, I guess the star monster is strong. Take that. Oh, he gave him a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Useless to fight him, Blue Blaze. For he can do a bear hug. A bear hug that is quite vicious, I might add. The dreadful grip of the monster closes in on him. And then all of a sudden, wham! Drop him. Let him be smashed. He lucky he grabbed this. What are they, just like in a city? They're just building star monsters in a fucking apartment somewhere. A quick clutch at the awning saves the blue blaze from a dreadful fall. Ah, he saved himself, that fucking son of a bitch. Quick. We'll set the monster on him again. But at that moment, the day dawns. It's daylight and the star has set. He will not have enough strength until it rises with the night. And the monster goes back slack and weak, so basically he needs to fucking sleep. Okay. That monster gets his strength from the big star that shines each night. Well, that's it. There is only one way. I must fucking destroy a whole fucking star. This is the most potent ray. It can be controlled except by... Of course! Night falls again while the blue blaze pursues his studies. The star child, he awakens. Good, send him after the blaze. Yes. This is very cosmic and kind of like groovy. It's fucking crazy. It's very ahead of its time. With all this talk of star child and chemicals and rays and astrology and blue blazes. It's all very hippie. It's very 60s. It's very Silver Age. He heads for the headquarters of our enemy. This will be the blue blaze's finish. Yes! Show me something good. Lead. That can turn back the rays. Yes, the blue blaze has discovered one metal that can defeat the power of the star. But the star monster is here, smashing through the fucking door. You just could have fucking opened it, man. It's fine. He's escaping. Ah, that was a poor tackle, you son of a bitch. Out of my way, you fucking doctors, you fucking nerds, knocking the two enemies from the doorway. Only lead can conquer him, and I know how to fix it. The Ace Printing Company. Hopefully the furnace is stoked. The blue blaze's nimble mind suggests a solution. Recovering, the monster resumes his pursuit. However, the blue blaze comes at bay. They will release the melted lead. Oh my god, straight onto the monster. Well, if it's not the lead, it'll be the fucking heat that kills it. Jesus Christ. Blue blaze, you vicious bastard. Let's take a moment and just Ponder this one. For in the history of this channel, not just the history of this channel, but for in the history of comic books, did a villain die ever so terribly as to be covered in liquid hot lead? And at the touch of the lever, the molten metal deluges the star monster. But I can't understand. He can't move. It's because he's encased in fucking lead, you fucking idiot. Ugh. He becomes as a statue. The lead did it. It shut off the star rays. He's conquered. And so are you. I'm gonna fucking drag you around into the room and then hold your chest for a while. It was easy. The lens focuses the light. Oh, he used the lens. Craftily, the stargazer begins to explain. Meanwhile, he fumbles for a sinister implement. This crystal lens makes it a killing ray. I came prepared for something like that. With a mirror! But the blue blaze moves even swifter, and the tremendous light power kills the criminals. The monster beaten. Gain, and his stargazer gone. Not a bad night's work. That's right, you handsome son of a bitch. I'm glad you're out there. It's weird. It's weird how your costume keeps changing, and now you definitely look more like a fucking idiot now, but the Blue Blaze does not rest on his laurels. He seeks new adventures in the next issue of Mystic Comics. The hell he does. That's the end of it. I need your guys' help. You guys gotta let me know. I don't know. The Blue Blaze is good. He's like an 8 or 9 out of 10. I mean, the art is good. It's well put together. I mean, I liked his older costume where he looked more like a luchador. This costume makes him look like a ballet dancer. He looks like an idiot. You know, the original costume was more ghoulish. It was a little bit more mysterious, a little bit more supernatural, if you will. But this is fine, I guess. But I'm very much more curious. Like, I feel like one improvement, I would have picked either science or superstition. You know, I would have picked he's actually a supernatural undead hero or he is a scientific anomaly, but they definitely tried to mix both of them, and that works. Don't get me wrong, that works. You can mix science and supernatural together to create this, and it's compelling, but not in the Golden Age. Not in the Golden Age. You can't tell me that there are hate rays and that the trustees of hatred have an ogre outside and then just not explain any of that. I'm just supposed to take it at surface level? Like, you know, that's crazy. Also, in the first one, I think they should have just mentioned it in just one line of dialogue that maybe Professor Mollusky developed his plans because he had discovered the Blue Blaze's blue flames, you know? Like, maybe that's what brought the zombies back to life, and that he was using the blue flames to take over the world. That would have been cool. It would have made it a really high-class origin story, especially for the Golden Age. But, I don't know. Overall, the Blue Blaze is pretty high-quality stuff. I'm happy that I was able to go back because I didn't read any. I just read the first story and then turned it into a video. And it was like a little, like, 7 or 8 minute video, and it was terrible. The audio was terrible. I messed up the editing, so it was all, like, bright and choppy. It was really bad, but I had no idea what I was doing back then. I was an idiot. I didn't know shit. So I'm really happy that I was able to get this done and get it uploaded so that you guys can have this little piece of history from my channel. Yeah, the Blue Blaze, he's one of the first superheroes of the Golden Age that I ever discovered, and yeah, I'm happy to finally add him to the list, and at the perfect time with the blue thumbnail, the Blue Blaze. You know, and I needed him at the retro throwback week. Yes, this was a good week. 5 gosh darn superheroes back to back, color coded and everything. I feel accomplished. But tell me, what do you guys think? Is the Blue Blaze, is he high tier? Is he a badass? Do you like him? I'll tell you what, rate him on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you tell? I give him an 8 or a 9. He's pretty high tier. He's not the worst I've ever seen. 8. We'll call it an 8. He's 8 out of 10. The Blue Blaze is 9 out of 10. Damn it, 8.5. Okay, that's it. It's settled, Blue Blaze. Now that's enough. That's it for this comic book. If you liked reading this comic with me and you want to read more comics with me, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, nerds, stay heroic.